Welcome to the River Bandits Wrap Up. I'm Harrison Ralph here at Modern Woodman Park, where the top team in the Eastern Division of the Midwest League, the Lansing Lugnuts, have defeated the top team in the Western Division of the Midwest League, the Quad Cities River Bandits. It was 12-5 was the final score. The Lugnuts come out on top. Austin Chrisman was the starting pitcher for the River Bandits, one of the players elected to the All-Star game for the River Bandits. And for the Lugnuts, it was Starlin Suriel who took the hill. Let's go take a look at the highlights.
Driving in a run as he lifts it into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Alford will chase it in the gap. He'll cut it off. Rounding third. On his way home is Ritchie. Moving up into second is Jacob Nottingham. Here's the 1-0. Bottger swings and drives it to high and deep center field. Backing up underneath it is Alford. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Nottingham. And he'll score as the throw is cut off. A sacrifice fly by Ryan Bottger. He's in 23 and a third innings pitched as Alford drives one to deep left field. Moving back is Martin. He's at the track. He looks up and it's gone. A home run for Anthony Alford, the first of the season for the Lansing center fielder. Arania drives one high in the air to right field. Laureano will give it a brief chase, and that one is on its way too. Brian Thompson gives up back-to-back home runs. Alford and Urania. And Lansing bringing the lumber. It's now 3-2 Lugnuts.
For the season so far. And he lines this one off the end of the bat toward right center field. That's it for a base hit. Charging it, Bobby Boyd in center. He'll throw toward third, so they hold the runner at second. But in to score, Tim Locastro, and the Lugnuts extend their lead to 5-2. Memorable for reasons he'd rather forget, as a soft line drive is into left field. Nottingham going to be sent toward the plate. Here's the throw from DJ Davis, cut off by the third baseman Lev Lebesian. He throws across to first, and Bottger is back safely. Bottger with an RBI single. 2. Chopper to the right side, far to his left, the second baseman Locastro. He fields, throws to first, and puts away Bobby Boyd. It's a ground out, an RBI for Boyd. Dancing light show out beyond the left center field fence. Swinging a drive to center. Boyd sprinting back, still going back. This one will hit at the base of the fence, 400 feet from home plate. Both runners are on each other's tails. Locastro coming around, and Alford just 10 paces behind him. Maybe not even that. Comes across to score on the 2-run double by Rowdy Tellez. And the rock of the delivery. Ground ball toward the middle, and it's going to be knocked down by the second baseman Locastro, but he has no chance for a play. It's a base hit for Jason Martin and an RBI. The Quad Cities River Bandits now close within 12-5.
The starter for the Lugnuts, Starlin Suriel, picks up a win, goes to 4-3 on the season. And Rowdy Tellez, the first baseman for the Lugnuts, who came into today's game leading the Midwest League in RBIs, adds on 3 more runs batted in tonight's game. Ryan Thompson picks up the loss for Quad Cities, and catcher Jacob Nottingham goes 2 for 5, picks up an RBI. Ryan Bottger also picked up a couple runs batted in on the evening. Tonight was the River Bandits' first game back at Modern Woodman Park since May 28th. They're just coming back from a 10-game road trip. The Lansing Lugnuts are in the Eastern Division of the Midwest League, meaning the River Bandits only play Lansing once every 2 years. And because the River Bandits had not played the Lugnuts so far this year, the River Bandits hitters are very unfamiliar with the Lugnuts pitching staff. I talked to Ryan Bottger after the game about facing pitchers that he's a little bit unfamiliar with.
I think you kind of just have to rely on a scouting report as far as hitting goes against those pitchers you haven't seen before, because you don't know exactly what their stuff does. But we do have reports that we get to look at, and we get to talk to each other about what they have, and maybe a guy has played with them, and that happens a lot of the time. And we get to see a guy that someone else has played with or played against, so we get to talk about things like that.
With tonight's win, the Lansing Lugnuts improved to 35-24, while the Quad Cities River Bandits take the loss tonight, still 20 games above 500 at 39-19. The same 2 teams square off tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. first pitch. The River Bandits send Brock Dykeshorn to the hill. The 6'8" Canadian goes for Quad Cities tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching the River Bandits Wrap Up. I'm Harrison Ralph. Have a great night.